What's going on, everyone? Danny Vega here, also known as Danny V, and welcome back to the Danny Vega Show. Man, it's been like a month since I've been gone on the road, and you guys just stuck with me, so thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And today's Motivational Monday is on financial habits. That's right, so this is the 5 tips of how to change your financial habits. For beginners! That's the last thing I want is you guys that are like super rich and be like, f that guy. But yes, if you're a beginner, this video is definitely for you. Tip number 1, which is usually my number 1 tip, is awareness. Be aware of your spending habits. I've said it before and I'll say it again. If you are not keeping track of anything, then how do you expect to better your situation? You definitely have to have a budget, something to keep track on. The one thing that I use is an app called Every Dollar. That's by Dave Ramsey and my buddy, Corey Keith. The same Corey Keith that used to be my roommate that also up here in the video, or here. Damn it, it's been so long since I've done this. Corey introduced me to Dave Ramsey's course. Not only do I have the course, but I also have the app Every Dollar. And Every Dollar basically will just give you percentages of where your money should be going. How much for groceries, how much for fun and for emergencies, etc. It's an easy way to track your money. It's not about how much we make, it's honestly about how much we actually spend. The thing is that if you make more money, your spending habits are gonna become greater, because the first thing that your mind's gonna be like, look at all this stuff that I can buy.
Clothes.
Treat yourself.
Fragrances.
Treat yourself.
Massages.
Treat yourself.
Mimosas.
Treat yourself.
Fine leather goods.
Treat yourself.
So yeah, so definitely number 1 has to be just keeping track of it, keeping where your money is going, and actually following a certain budget. And like I said, Every Dollar is the easiest way. Honestly, they tell you all the different percentages that you should be doing with your finances. Tip number 2, talk to your friends or make new friends that actually have a financial background, or they are really, really good with making money and handle their finances well. To piggyback off what I said in tip number 1, my buddy Corey was the one that helped me onto my financial goals in that way. Not only that, my buddy Paul, also from I Am 50 Million, who should be on my podcast soon. When is that happening, buddy? Paul has also been helping me with my finances and my investments. And you want to be around, I've said it before and I'll say it again, my instructor, Ryan Robertson, who also was on my podcast, he used to say all the time, baseball players, if they want to get better at baseball, they don't talk to football players on how to get better at baseball, because football players have no idea how to do baseball unless you're Patrick Mahomes. The simple rule of thumb is always surround yourself with people that are like-minded of where you want to go. Not like-minded that you are currently, like-minded of they're already where you want to be at. You want to hang with those people. They're going to give you the best advice, and they're going to give you some tips that they've done to actually help you with your finances and increase your money.
We're not just doing this for money. We're doing it for a shitload of money.
Oh, you're right. And when you're right, you're right.
Definitely stay away from people that don't like money. If they're like, oh, money isn't everything, and blah, 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 those are the people you don't want in your life. Because the people that say that are one of 2 things. One, they're either not financially stable themselves, or they actually had a bad experience with someone that actually makes a lot of money. So they have a skewed view of that. Money is not bad. Let's just get that right out of the window. Money just amplifies who you are. So yeah, get that in your mindset right now. Remember, we're talking about attracting money. The only way to attract money is to have a money mindset. So if immediately you have a belief that, money is the root of all evil and all that jazz, don't expect to make money with that type of mindset, to be honest. And then honestly, people that actually make money don't want to be around people that have that type of mindset. Número 3, read more financial books or watch videos on finances. Listen to me very carefully. We are in the 21st, 22nd, I don't know what century we're in.
In the 24th and a half century.
We're in the tech age, for crying out loud. Also, what Ryan used to tell me, don't forget to click that link. Ryan used to tell me all the time, YouTube University, and that is the truth. YouTube, as much as we have awesome content and it's funny and honestly, YouTube could be used as a university. Like, you have a lot of information that schools do not teach you. I love what Robert Kiyosaki says. If you don't know who that is, look him up. He's the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and a lot of his books are on finances. It's incredible. Robert Kiyosaki says that school doesn't teach us how to be rich or wealthy. School teaches us how to just be employees and work for paycheck to paycheck. Absolutely incredible. Do a deep dive, but it's so true. His information, Tony Robbins' information, a lot of these great wealthy people, Dave Ramsey, your Shark Tanks, all those guys, they're all on YouTube with this information for free. Honestly, you can buy their books. Don't want to buy their books? You can find a PDF for free on the internet. And I know what you're thinking, oh, I'd rather buy it. Don't steal their books. Listen, I come from an age of Napster and LimeWire. All I have to say is it didn't hurt the music industry and it's not gonna hurt these guys' pockets. Go and download the free PDF if you have to. The more and more you surround your mind with that type of information, that's how you're gonna attract money. Remember, you don't attract the things that you want, you attract the things that you are. So you have to become that person. And if you don't have the knowledge that these people have, there's no way that you're gonna increase your finances at all. Tip number 4, and this one's gonna be a little controversial: invest, do not save money.
He's out of line, but he's right.
We all heard is that, hey, let's save money in your bank account. Yeah, wrong. The thing is, if you save money, there is no increase of your wealth. Your money just stays there. So technically, especially with inflation going on right now, if your money is just sitting there, it's actually becoming worth less and less. What you want to do is have your monies gain and gain. So you definitely want to invest your money and store it in some place that you're going to make those gains. So if you do a Roth IRA or any type of savings account that actually has a percentage that you're going to be increasing, that's the first small step. You can do it in stocks. You can do it in index funds. You can do it in mutual funds. You can do it in a lot of different places, whichever you see fit. However, if you want to deep dive into certain things of do's and do nots, like I said, always get these books. Tony Robbins' Unshakable is really good at showing you where to start and how to. He also has the book Money Master of the Game. However, Unshakable is more like a step-by-step process of where to start and how to increase your finances. So I would definitely recommend looking at that. Right now, I started in the stock market, and I have to tell you, it was the best decision that I've made in a long time. It increased my money. I take 20% of anything I make and I put it in investments. Yep, that's right. Even if it's a gift, you give me $10 gift, guess what? $2 is going right into something to invest in.
I'm in love with the coco. I'm in love with the coco.
Because that's what you want. You want the compound interest. You want money to accumulate. So honestly, I treat my stocks like my savings account, and now I'm closer and closer to making even more investments. Like I said, get those books and they'll do more of a deep dive. Those are the actual books that I read. And like I said, I'm talking from experience. I'm not just talking shit. I'm not gonna be like, hey, get rich quick. Yeah, look at me in my fancy apartment that's actually a blue screen. You see that? Not doing that. Tip number 5. This one is really important. However, this one gets skewed a lot. And I mean, this could actually really hurt you or really help you with your success. And that is purpose over money. The reason why I say it can screw you, I'm just gonna tell you a couple of life experiences how that screwed me, because I didn't really have the proper education in my head. Well, kind of did, I just didn't execute it. Remember, all of this is about execution. If your passions, you know, everyone's like, oh, you know, passion over everything, purpose over everything. The deal is though, is that if your passion is not making you money, it's a hobby. 2 of my friends said that, and I was just like, wow, that's a common occurrence, because they said it just like that. Master Rodney Robertson, like I said, or should I say artist Rodney Robertson, click that right here. But also my buddy Tomek. Tomek told me flat out the same thing, and I was just like, I've heard this before. It's one of those things that you can have the passion, but doesn't mean being a broke artist. A lot of these financial people will tell you to have a job established while you're accumulating money and also follow your passion at the same time. And what's gonna happen is that once this passion is self-sustainable, that you're making a lot of money, then you can let go of this. Or you can just risk it like a couple of these actors and live in your car if that's what you choose and you're okay with. If you're not okay with sleeping in your car, I know I'm not okay with sleeping in my truck, then I've gotta do what I gotta do to make sure my finances are coming in while I follow those passions. And so, yeah, following your passion, you definitely have to do it. And then on top of that, make sure that you actually have a job that you like, or kind of like, at least a little bit, so that you are not stressing out. Because if you are stressed out too much, you're gonna get burnt out, and then on top of that, you're gonna be like, I don't know why I'm doing this. There's gonna be a void. There's not gonna be the fulfillment. Even Tony Robbins said, success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure. And that's what you need. You need that fulfillment as well. So yes, I do believe in following your purpose, going there, making money. However, you just gotta do it smart. You gotta play it smart. I didn't play it smart. I followed my passions wholeheartedly. I did not care when I was in my 20s. And let me tell you something, that is one thing that I don't regret. However, I just wish I learned faster. Doing it properly would have saved me more in the end and also made me much more money in the end. To wrap it all up after this is that just have fun. I know maybe this is tip number 6, 5.5, I don't know. Have fun with it. You need to give yourself breaks. You can't just work yourself into the ground. If you work yourself into the ground, you're gonna be miserable. You need to have fun. So that's why, again, to just wrap it all up in full circle moment, ADHD to the fullest.
Squirrel!
The Every Dollar app, again, has a section for 2 things that have nothing to do with, like, you know, your rent, your apartment, all that jazz. And one is giving to others. Second, the fun. So you actually have like your spending money section. And that is so you can go ahead and actually treat yourself to some things. I love my pops, all this jazz, and my PS5. Yes, that's right, peasants, I got a PS5. And those are the things that actually bring me joy, bring me fun besides reading books and whatnot. You need to go ahead and treat yourself. Treat yourself to experiences, treat yourself to things, but make sure that you're just doing it properly, like I said, and just being aware of your spending habits. So yeah, so that's all I got for you today, guys. That is the top 5 tips of how to change your financial habits. Let me know which one was your favorite, or let me know your tips down below in the comments so other people can actually feed off of it and thrive off of it. And as always, if you like this content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that little bell button for all my future videos and all my posts. And don't forget about my 1K giveaway. We're still trying to get there, guys. We're almost to 600, which is great. I love you all. Mwah. Because the faster we get to monetization, the more content that I will be able to give you guys. And as always, I love you. Be safe, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.